Hey guys, what is going on? I am UniqueShot. We are back with another video now. Today in this video we're going to be going over my honest review or opinion here on Black Ops 4 Blackout. Now I actually did make a video similar to this on the original Black Ops 4 multiplayer beta, and if you guys do want to check that out, I recommend you guys do have a look at that one. So I'll leave it in the card on the top right of your screen. That is a pretty good video, but if you guys want to stay here, that is okay too. So anyway guys, just want to let you know before we get started that this is simply my own opinion and this is mine alone, but I would definitely want to hear what you guys thought of the Blackout beta. If you guys have played the Blackout beta, what do you guys think? And if you have not played the Blackout beta and not pre-ordered the game, then I hope I'm gonna give you this some opinions so you guys have an idea, or at least another idea, because I know you've seen some before this one. But anyway, if you guys can definitely leave a like on this video, that is fantastic. If we can get at least 2 likes, that would be awesome. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We have recently got some new subscribers, so if you guys are listening to this, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys a lot. And anyway, let's get on to the video.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame, though it might be nice to own a jet plane.
Okay, dokie, now that you guys gotten that out of the way, we can actually get started now. I actually did think about this for quite a while, so I decided I'm going to go with the pros first. Now, starting off with the pros, the first one is going to be, it is a beautiful map. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, the resolution's terrible, it looks really bad. Now, it doesn't, now, I'll give you guys that it does not look the best as resolution-wise, but the map is absolutely astounding nevertheless. It looks gorgeous. It is huge. The coloration is absolutely amazing, and I actually love it. And, I like how they added all the, the Black Ops, like a lot of Black Ops 2 maps, Black Ops 3 maps, and even a Black Ops 1 map here and there. I do like how they splashed out a little bit. When I first heard this, I thought they were going to get the whole map and just stick it into that. That's what I originally thought at first, with some spaces in between, but they actually got parts of it and mixed it in pretty well. So I actually did like that a whole lot. Now, with the map does come another pro, which is going to be the zombies locations. I absolutely love the idea of adding zombies in a battle royale game. The only other battle royale game I play is actually PUBG, and they really don't have zombies. I know Fortnite doesn't have zombies, I don't think. So I think having zombies is completely new, and it gives it it's like really fresh, especially in a couple of locations. A couple of zombies locations aren't really that populated. I think the area where the Shadows of Evil boxing ring is a example. So you can definitely get some new zombies weapons. You can get the mystery box, which you can get stuff like the ray guns. You get level 3 armors, and the zombies with that new boss they added on the final day. I think it was like the Battle Father, one of those ones. It was a weird thing, but it was absolutely awesome to play against. It was really fun. I'll show you guys the gameplay right now. But I absolutely love the zombies locations. They're so much fun to use, and the stuff like the Simple Monkeys just gives the whole thing like an edge. Just makes you want to land everywhere and anywhere. So it's not just firing range and like all the other stuff that people want to land at. You can land places like Asylum, or you can land in the place near Rivertown. It's just there's a bunch of good stuff, and I do think it is an awesome idea to have. Also, not to mention is jumping back at another pro, I just want to make sure all the pros are in one area, and that is going to be the vehicles. The vehicles are absolutely amazing. Now, originally I thought they were just gonna have like an ATV or a truck, but Call of Duty, they haven't had vehicles like in a while. I think it's been like since World at War they haven't had vehicles in any kind of multiplayer for that matter. So I'm glad they're actually adding it back, and the vehicles they're having is going to be the Little Bird, which is the little helicopter. They're also having a big truck, I forgot what the truck was called, and they're having an ATV and a raft, like a little water boat thing. So I think this is like the first battle royale I've seen that has helicopters in it. So this is actually really interesting. I didn't think it was actually gonna be fair at first, but now that I started playing with it a little bit, I see why not a lot of people jump in helicopters. I personally love going in vehicles, so vehicles have a good spot in my heart here in battle royale. So that is definitely the big ones I want to hit on. I mean, there's like the little things I do enjoy, but I do like all these pros. I think these are the big ones I want to point out. So let's get into the cons. Now, I know a lot of people are here to see the cons. I know a lot of people have been going around spraying that negative energy here in a lot of Blackout areas. So I'm just going to explain the cons a little bit. There's not that many. There's only like really 2 I want to address, and maybe 3, I guess, but I did mention the resolution thing. So I'm just going to really hit on 2 of them. And one of them is going to be the armor drops. I think the armor drops are like, they were a really, really big problem. If you guys don't know, there are 3 levels of armor. There's level 1, there's level 2, and there's level 3. Now, if you do get level 3 armor, usually you find them, they're pretty rare to find. You can find them in mystery boxes. You can find them just on the ground anywhere. Usually you have to go to high populated places. I think the Nuketown bunker is a pretty good spot if you guys are looking for it on day 1. But yeah, I digress for that one. But they're the problem I have is that it does give you extra health, and they can prevent headshots. So a lot of people do like put a lot of bullets in them, and they're like bullet sponges. So it does make it a lot harder when you have level 1 armor and you're going against a guy that does have level 3 armor, which is a little bit annoying. Now, a lot of people do have their version of a solution. Some people say they should drop the armor rate, like the drop rates for the armors, and some people say that they should have more drop rates for all the armors. And personally, I don't know. I'm really kind of in the middle with that. I think they probably should have a little more level 3 armor drops, just like PUBG, because PUBG, I always find myself level 3 armor every single match, or at least level 2. So I think it's really good. Usually I always find level 1, and level 1's not that great, but I really don't have a problem with the armors. I think Treyarch will be able to fix this on day 1, so I don't have a really big problem with this at all. Now dropping in another one, this is a pretty big one, is going to be the SMGs and the shotguns. Now, I'm not saying all the SMGs are terrible, but all the shotguns are terrible. So there's only 2 shotguns that I do know of, which is the MOG 12 and I think it's the SOG 12 or something. One's a multi-shot, one's a like pump, and they're both pretty terrible. They definitely need to buff that like a whole lot. Like they need to buff that a whole lot and make it more useful, because usually when I see them on the ground, I just ignore them. And even if I see their ammo on the ground, I just always ignore it. It's just something I always ignore. And SMGs, I'm not saying all of them are bad. I think the GKS is actually a pretty solid one to use, but the Cordite is not that good. It's really good in multiplayer. If you guys have not seen the multiplayer, it's really good, but it's really bad in Blackout. And just about that SOG, I think 9mm, one of them, the other one is pretty good in the early round, like in the early fight, but once you get into the mid fight, usually people like are automatically here to replace it. So I think that's a problem. I think they need to buff it up a little bit. Usually I think it's dominated by the LMGs and the assault rifles and even the sniper rifles. So I think if they get that balance, they can make the SMG game a lot better. But yeah, guys, this pretty much marks the end for all of those cons. I really only had 2 to point out. Of course, some people say the resolution's pretty terrible, but I got no problem with it. Not that bad, but it's actually pretty solid. But overall, Blackout was an experience that I absolutely enjoyed. It was so much fun to play on, and I had a ton of fun with friends that I haven't talked to like in a fat minute. So I definitely enjoyed Blackout in that sense. But that really marks the end of this video. I just want to see what you guys think of Blackout. I definitely think it's better than Fortnite and PUBG. So, but that's just simply my opinion. I definitely want to hear yours in the comment section below. But if you guys enjoy this video, please leave a like on it. That'd be much appreciated. Let's try to get 2 likes. That would be fantastic. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are on the road to 170. We recently got a couple of subscribers over the last couple of days, so I definitely appreciate all you guys who have subscribed and future viewers and subscribers. So anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.